HopShoots don't materially fall off for buying in September. There's a whole agricultural story and so it's sort of reminding people that it's an all year round process, and the connection between town and country that was always there, and trying to reconnect, make people think that a bit more about where the food on the plate comes from, and
So how many years has this you've done it?
This is the 4th year.
Do you have more people or less people than like this year than you had before? How many did you start out with?
No, in the minibus it's probably roughly the same number. We've got slightly more restaurants this year because this year the problem we've always had is that
take over.
Is the window for picking them. You know, a couple of weeks ago they weren't there to pick, and in a week's time they'll be too woody to eat. So we have a very narrow window.
It's that window,
and the window, you can't say it's always going to be the first. It's weather dependent each year.
It's like pea shoots and spring garlic and all those kind of things.
And also, this is the first year we've had a farmer who's going to get a crop off it. All the previous year, like last year, it was a farmer who'd had enough of hop growing and was pulling out altogether.
Oh God,
the
now's
previous
not the time
year
to do
was
that.
a farmer who hadn't got a contract for that field, so he was just not going to grow it.
Seems so odd because hops are huge now.
Well, if you get,
especially where I live,
you've got to have the right
US.
variety and whatever. And some years there's a demand, some years there's a glut. So up until now, it's always been someone else's misfortune that we've capitalised on. This is the first year that we've been able to demonstrate, because previously they're always sprayed, and once they're sprayed you can't really eat them. So this year we've got a farmer who said, right, I'm delaying spraying, you pick them, then we'll spray them. So we've demonstrated that model works, and then now the plan is we're going to talk to the hop growers and say, right, we want to put resource into making this a much bigger festival, much more advanced publicity, because we've never been able to do that, because you know, people say, we're going to have this festival, when? We don't know. Are you going to have it? Well, not entirely sure yet.
The bind says so.
Maybe we're going to do it, maybe we're not. You know, that's a hard sell. So
how long have they been growing hops around here then?
How long have they been growing it here?
In Kent?
About 600 years.
Wow.
So the idea is we want to put this on the map. We want to be able to guarantee that we can do it, and therefore that's going to give us a longer lead time to market it and publicise it and get more pickers, get more dedicated acreage, and actually put it onto the London culinary agenda as a seasonal event, as a major seasonal event.
More pickers. You could maybe even charge people for coming to pick hops, because they'll think it's cool. People will pay to go pick strawberries in California.
Well, some of the people here, they're not brewers. They're just people who just have done it before and just.
I haven't done it before, and I'm not a brewer. I just like food and beer.
But I mean, hopefully the idea is you've had a fun day.
It was I heard about it last year because my local pub near work was participated. The old Red Cow.
Good time.
And just saw it was happening. And thought,
so you're brewing and you're a writer as well as my friend here.
Well, I don't have much. I'm busy brewing. Don't have much time to do writing anymore.
Yeah.
But that's how I started out as a beer writer, and then foolishly ended up.
That was good.
Well, I wish I kept some more of the tweets from last year about what people had cooked with. But I think the Dean Swift last year, they turned it into a trifle. They added them into a trifle.
It'd be a good pesto.
This is what I'm hoping that will come out of it tonight, because we've got Melissa, and we've got much more interest from the restaurants this year, because Melissa's had more time to prime them, and they're already starting to tweet, come and eat tonight. This is what we're going to do. So hopefully, by the end of the evening, you'll have seen lots of tweets. And people will go, well, this is what we've done with it, and you go, wow, that sounds really cool. I would never have thought of that. And again. So it gives it a bit of a dynamic. So hopefully people all across London will be going, hey, I'm in this pub tonight, and guess what they're doing?
I did salsa at the Bull Pub in Highgate with Mexican oregano I brought. I think this would be really fun, chopped up and put into a salsa with that little tiny bit of bite. Right? And the green and tomatoes and beer.